Okay, seeing as part 1 went bonkers, let's do a part 2 of what you're entitled to as a support worker if you work for a company, agency, or organisation in the NDIS space, specifically support workers, under the SCHADS award. I also just want to make this very clear and add this disclaimer that this is based off my own knowledge, research, time in the industry, knowledge from my HR company that I work with, and the SCHADS award rate, more specifically the social and community stream, okay? Not the home care stream, social and community. So on topic, on brand is I had a team training on Friday and it went for 2 hours and I had to pay my staff for attending this team training. So if you're a support worker and your employer is expecting you to come to team meetings, team trainings, whether that's online or in person in an office, you should be paid for that. There is actually a minimum booking time, which is 2 hours under the SCHADS award. So if you're a support worker that is on a 1 hour booking and you're only getting paid for 1 hour, you really should be getting paid for 2 hours if you're under the SCHADS award rate. Now, under NDIS as well, it's minimum 2 hours booking time. And in my service agreement, it's minimum 2 hours. So even if a participant wants us there for an hour and a half, we do charge minimum 2 hours. So under the NDIS, the cancellation period can be up to 7 days, which is absurd. Honestly, if you charge 7 days, it's just ridiculous. Something wrong with you. So my cancellation policy is 48 hours, which works for my families and works for my staff. In my employee handbook, I have a cancellation policy. So it clearly states that within 48 hours, if there is a cancellation, my staff will get paid for the shift. And if you're a support worker, you should be made aware of this. This should be very clear to you in your employee handbook. While we're on the topic of employee handbooks, you as a support worker working for a company, you should have very clear understanding of what the escalation system or pathway is. So if you are ever in a serious incident or emergency, you know who to contact, and if that person is unreachable, who else to contact and what that process looks like. It is so important that there is an escalation system and process because things happen and there needs to be steps in place that your staff understand and know what to do. If you are taking your participant to an activity and there's no free parking and you have to pay for parking, you can actually add this to your scheduler, whatever your company uses. We use ShiftCare. You can add the expense, add the receipt, and us as a provider, we can claim that back from our participants. And you will get paid for it in your pay run. Another thing is if you are driving through tolls, you can get reimbursed. Same process, adding the expense to your shift, and you get paid reimbursed through payroll.